Hello, party people. Oh, hi. Thanks for joining. Sean's here? Wow, that's rare. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is our first ever MSX stream. So let's see how that works. I haven't even hooked this thing up in like 3-4 years. So I was a little nervous that it wasn't even going to turn on. So sorry for the delay getting started. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to totally embarrass myself by having a non-working system. So yeah, we got it. It's the system's over here. It's the music you're hearing in the background is actually the menu, because this is one of the last MSX systems. Here, let me introduce the system to you. Just a second. Move it. I have very limited desk space, and this is very heavy. Just a second. All right. So what I'm working with here is an A1WX MSX from Panasonic, and it is an MSX 2 Plus system. So I believe that was the last standard. The MSX, MSX2, and I don't know if there was any specific. I don't think cartridge-wise there was anything that was specifically MSX2, but I think the floppy disk, there were some things that were exclusive to that. So it does have a 3.5 inch disc as well. Although I don't have any discs to play around with today. Yeah, lots of stuff. It has dual cartridge ports. So we got one right here and one right here. So some things you could so I could put, so yeah, it's double slot, so I could actually switch cartridges and stuff. It's got 64K of RAM and 128K of VRAM, which is interesting. But yeah, it's very nice. And this is my wife's family's MSX. That is how I got this. They were like, you know, getting ready to throw it away, and I'm like, no. So yeah, yep. So but they a long time ago had gotten rid of all the software, which is really sad. And the cables and the I don't know if they had a mouse for it, but like the controller, the game controller. So I actually had to go and pick one of those up. That's one of the reasons I haven't streamed this before, because for a long time all I had was the keyboard. So I picked up one that would have been just to complete the look. I picked up a controller that would have been the one that my wife had and played on when she was a kid. So I got the MSX Joypad by Panasonic. It's a very cute little controller. I got this one. This is one of the most expensive controllers I've ever bought, actually, but it's in really good condition. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And they didn't have any they gotten rid of the software a long time ago, but I have a few things from I've collected a little bit of MSX over the years. It's very expensive to collect for right now, but I have a few. How much was it? Oh, the controller? I think it was about $45 or $50 US. You know, just loose. But yeah, it's but like any MSX controller is going to be expensive. So I think the cheapest one I could find was like 30. So I'm like, I might as well pay a little bit more and get the one that's going to be nostalgic for my wife. And apparently, according to her, I've never seen it, but she beat the first Castlevania game using a pad like this and this system. So, but I don't have that game, and that game is $200. So I am not probably going to buy it anytime soon. All right. Oh, sorry. Should read some comments. Okay. Live stream. Sorry for the typo. Okay. Okay. Hey, sexy. Also, look, it's an MSX too. That's right. That's right. I don't know a great deal, but I imagine you could find a modern. Oh, I'm sure there's a modern flashcard solution. Maybe I will look into that, but I don't know. But regardless, you've never seen an MSX in real life. Well, I believe that they were fairly prevalent in Japan in the kind of mid to late 80s, and kind of for a lot of people, they have very strong positive memories. Konami supported the system really heavily, so there's a lot of, so this is where series like Metal Gear started, and a few other of the Konami series got their first games here, and it got support from a lot of big companies. For example, oh no, like people know it for the Konami stuff, but like this is Dragon Quest. This is the MSX2 version. This is one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. I bought this for $10 about 10 years ago, whatever, and they had two copies of it. They had the MSX1 version and they had the MSX2 version, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy both of them. $10, So I just bought the MSX2 version because I figured it'd be better. And now I'm like, I could have made a comparison video. I have no idea what's different on the MSX1 version and the MSX2 version. But this one looks very similar to we'll play it later. It looks very similar to the Famicom, or like the NES version that I played as a kid. Oh, it's identical to a Sega Master System controller? Really? Oh, that's interesting. So that means any Sega Master System controller should work with the MSX, even Atari. Really? I mean, I have a Mega Drive. It's upstairs, but I have a Mega Drive controller. But I don't know. Like some of those things, like even if the pinout is the same, they don't work. I'd have to test it. I'd have to test it. Like I know it would fit. It's that standard, Atari plug, the 9-pin plug. But sometimes they. Well, I don't have an Intellivision 2 controller. Yeah. All right. Just avoid pressing start. Well, anyway, but I wanted to have, there is no start button anyway. Yeah. I just wanted to have a nice MSX controller, and all right. The cord is getting very brittle though. It's old. It's old. So, okay. Anyway, let's play some games, or, I mean, what else? So this is a later version of it, and this one was sold with its word processor features right here. So there is word processing software built into the ROM itself. There's a address book, like calendar software, word processing, and BASIC built right into. So if you started off without a game in, it goes right to that menu that I was showing a little bit earlier. But don't ever press start. Yeah. Games. Let's see some tax software. Yes. Pressing start would cause a direct short. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm a clumsy person. Anything that could possibly cause damage to anything, I'm not going to do. All right. Anyway, so let's. The thing is, I'd love to. So, it's. It reminds me of Apple II keys. It's not clicky, but it's. You feel when they go in. Okay, and yeah, I think this is a turbo switch because it's got kind of a speed thing. It's got the built-in MSX music hardware into it, which was an expansion for the older MSX2s, and so you'd actually put in like a audio synthesizer card in one of the slots. There's the printer port right here. I don't have a printer for it. You could hook it up RGB, it seems. Yeah. There's an expansion port, some kind. What else? Yeah, you could hook it up to a TV, which is probably what most people did. I'm going to hook it up through these guys, which is not stereo sound. I wonder if it could get stereo sound, though. I'm not sure. And yeah, but the thing is, I don't really like the music hardware. We're not going to notice because I don't think I have any software that to support that. Using a Mega Drive controller, the D-pad will work, but A will do nothing. B will do button 1. C will do button 2. Start will be death. Okay, nope. Goal created. Famicom Dojo Live just started a goal. What's my goal? Add the new mystical triangle t-shirt to the Winter Dojo 10% off sale. 10 light blue super chats will activate it. Goal ends in 1 hour. Okay. I'm guessing, Sean, you put that on. I'm not sure. But okay, there's a goal to add a new mystical triangle t-shirt to the Winter Dojo 10% off sale. And to activate it, you need to do 10 light blue super chats. I do not know what the colors mean on super chats. If anybody knows, feel free to post that. Or, oh, okay. Thank you, the green. Thank you for your super chat. Okay, so light blue. Okay, so we are now 10% towards our goal. Okay. Does $1 do a light blue super chat as well? Oh, the colors are based on the amount. Okay. The color changes based on the amount you're sending. Okay. So is $2 the lowest one can do? I really don't know. Okay. Just open the controller and take out the start button. That's good. Yeah. That upside down Famicom. Oh, was here just to taunt the super chats. Yes. I don't know if it counts if people pay more. I've never tried it before. Dark red is like $500 and onward. All right, let's try that one. No, that's okay. There's a dark blue. Oh, there's a dark blue for under $2. Okay. All right. $1.99. $1.99 will get us a light blue as well. We've just found out. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. This is wonderful. How do I thank you very much. Dial-Up Chronicles. Dial-Up Chronicles. Thank you so much. Red starts at 100. Wow. Look, Sean, not sending super chats to Famicom Dojo like he didn't just support Famicom. Yeah, that's right. All right. Anyway, so let's go through some of the software we have today. I've only got a few titles. Like somewhere around here, I've got like a mahjong and a golf title as well, but nothing very exciting there. So these are the ones from my personal collection. I got I got seven games. So I've got I believe this came out called Antarctic Adventure. So nice Konami title there, and that's an MSX1 software. Hey, well, thank you very much, Sean. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Gonna pitch in love of the dojo. Thank you very much, Spirit Whirl. Can I pronounce it like that? Spirit Whirl. Thank you so much. Really. Oh my goodness, Snowy Mahjong is. I know I enjoy Mahjong, but I was wrong. It's actually a shogi title. But shogi is exciting too. But I'd have to find it, which is interesting that it's hard for me to find, considering it is a light yellow cartridge. But that shows you the state of my brain right now. No, I'm not going to look for it right now. Or maybe I might have sold it. Anyway, shogi is less exciting. Carry on. All right, I'm going to try to get a mahjong game for next time we stream. Wait, are we? Wow, we're like halfway to this goal. That's crazy. Thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome. You guys are super awesome. Vinnk, how do MSX cassettes compare to Famicom cartridges? That is an excellent question. Well, for one, what I really like is I think every MSX cartridge has a little hole in it. You see that? This one has it here, and it's not so big. And this one is huge. I can't. Oh dear. Should I put a not safe for work warning here? Oh, and it has a little hole too. It has a little hole and a big hole. Yep. I think all of them do. Yeah, even the Sony produced ones have a little hole right there. Yeah, all of them. So that's one thing. I'm not sure what that is in ADA. Maybe you could stack them on. Maybe you could or sort them on strings. Let me see if I have any games that is exactly the same game that I could compare directly. I don't know, but they're yeah, like this one has a translucent shell, which I think is very cool. Let's see. Yeah, but there doesn't seem to be so much right or reason. Oh, here, Load Runner. Okay. Well, my load. Well, let's just compare any old cartridge. So let's take a Super Mario, okay, and an MSX cartridge, and you can see that they are almost the same, but they're definitely more square. Do you see how? I think all of them have. Yeah, they've got a little slot back there. Right. Sorry, right here. I think every cart. Nope, not every. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, okay. I think every cart has that. It seems they also and the bottom is squared off, and they also have a hole here. I don't know if those are for copyright or whatever, but in general, it's a little heavier. Seems to be a little more plastic being used, but it's almost the same size as a but it's very, very squarish, very boxy. Oh, Cosmic Miso, thank you so much. What's this for again? Oh, hold on. Let me check what our goal is. Our goal is to add the new Mystical Triangle t-shirt to the Winter Dojo 10% off sale. I know we have a new t-shirt in our store, and it's Zelda inspired. I think it looks pretty cool. Sean, if you could put a link up to what that looks like, that would be very, very cool. And I guess if we hit this goal, it's going to be 10% off. So I don't know. I'm learning about this for the first time too, but if we get to the goal, that's great. I guess we've got 51 minutes left to make the goal. Only Famicoms, yes. Holes and slots. Yeah, I should just retitle this MSX stream Holes and Slots Edition. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, that'll make it about $17. Okay. I just for the record, I'm Daniel from the Discord. In case not everybody knows, not some rando. Oh, sorry, I should have known that. I'm sorry about that. Thank you though for clarifying. Okay, he put a link up, so if you want to see what that looks like. Although personally, I basically live in this since I got it because it's so warm. It's so. Oh my goodness, Moofy Space Jump. What are you doing? Did you mean to type 2 and you added an extra 0? If so, I'm sorry. If not, thank you. Oh my goodness, thanks. That's so great. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Wow. He's not making you guys look bad. You guys are awesome. Everybody here is awesome. Even the people who don't donate anything. You guys are all awesome. But he's definitely strutting right now. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm just hoping the timing wasn't that I was kind of doing this and the $20 to take it off. But nope, can't. It's too fluffy. It's too fluffy. This is, I mean, but like I was really surprised because sometimes merch stuff is not that good. I hate to say it, kind of cheaper, but like this is like, I don't know, the lining is soft. basically, I'm only like if I'm not working, this is what I'm gonna wear until about February. So it's really nice. It's really nice. All right. Uh keep in mind it has to be a light blue super chat. Oh, that one didn't count towards the goal? Really? It's not light blue or more? Luffy, you are so awesome. You're so awesome. No, Mufi, you speaking of awesome things that I mentioned with my work, so I came in, for those who don't know, I teach here, and my students have deciphered that I have a bit of a thing for video games as well. And one of them went to theater and entered like a raffle or whatever, and I don't know, won a poster or whatever, and they're not as into it as I am, and I got this. It's plastic, so it's not just paper. It's actually a plastic Mario Galaxy poster. Very very cool. You know, it's the kind that they're gonna be hanging probably at the theaters. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's you can see it's not paper. It's like a plastic. It's really really nice. I'm probably gonna hang it here in the game room somewhere. I very very cool, and it's just it's like sometimes you get a gift from like a student and they've origamied a snowman or something and you're like, thank you, that's nice, I love it, and you do love it, you're happy that they thought of you, but later you're like, but you know, a year later you're like, can I throw this away yet? You know, it's, you know, because you accumulate so much of that kind of stuff, but like that, oh, that's permanent collection. All right. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, anyway, let's continue going through the games. So I've got a copy of Load Runner here. Now, Sony released their own MSX was a standard, kind of like 3DO or things like that. So anybody could license it. So there were MSXs made by Casio, Sony, Panasonic, a lot of different companies. I think probably Sony and Panasonic were the big ones. Those are when I see MSX units, it's often a Sony, and a lot of the early ones were called Hitbit. That's what they branded theirs as. Um, you see a lot of that. And I think the last one to continue making them was Panasonic. So like a lot of the later MSX units, you're going to see a lot of Panasonics. Oh my goodness. This is it's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you guys. I look at what we can do when we put our mind to something. That's I thank you. Thank you everyone. Like really I'm overwhelmed sometimes. You know, I'm really overwhelmed sometimes. But thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This calls for the Famicom controller to be flipped? I think so. I think so. All right. We are going to flip the Famicom controller the right way. Unless someone wants it to be flipped again, and then should I set a new goal? No, I don't want to take any, no, I should set a new goal. 3 super chats to flip the Famicom controller. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, um, but yeah, so the original MSX standard was 16K, 16K of RAM. MSX2 standard was either 32 or 64. I don't remember. This one is 64 and it's an MSX2 Plus standard, but I'm not sure if the 2 Plus had anything more to do with memory. Oh, sorry, we got to flip the controller back. Snowy likes it a little. Snowy likes it a little wild. Oh, hold on. The green. Are you flipping it back or are you maintaining the flip? this is one of the dumbest conversations I've ever had. Okay, you're maintaining the flip. Okay. Next goal is to have Japan annex the state of Wisconsin. That would solve so many of my problems if Japan just annexed Wisconsin. That would okay. Anyway, um oh man. Oh, I love you guys so much. You know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I was sick earlier this week, and I was having a bit of a crummy week. I really was. This is. I did not know if I was gonna stream today because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should just rest. But like, I think like this is the mental health medicine I need is being with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, got Load Runner, and I don't remember how this compared. If I remember correctly, since it's MSX1 standard, it probably compares kind of to the SG1000 version of it, but I don't remember. It's been a long time. I played this one a little more recently, and I remember that it reminded me of the NES version, but I believe the NES version was actually an enhanced version of the Famicom. So I wish I had bought the other cartridge. Chalk and Pop is it's by the same people who made Bubble Bobble. It has some of the same enemy characters and types in it. It's not, I don't think it's officially connected in any way. I've seen a lot of people call it a prequel, but but since it was made before, I don't know how that works. But like, there's a connection there, and I don't remember how to play it. Okay, this one is called Nightmare. And Nightmare is, I don't know, Konami. What is this? Shooter? I don't know. It's an action game. Sky Jaguar is interesting because the cartridge has, you know how some old Atari carts had like, you know, the to try to protect the, that's the thing. These carts are all so interesting. These carts are all so interesting because there didn't seem to be a standard that they had to keep. I mean, obviously they all have a hole for some reason, and they all have these little crevices. You know, this is why I should script things out, because then I start talking about holes and crevices, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. It's a sky shooter. Dig Dug, because I love Dig Dug and I want to own it on anything that I can own it. It's one of my favorite games. And as I mentioned before, the Antarctic Explorer game. All right. So what do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? Are MSX games mostly cassette or disc? That is an excellent question, Cosmic Miso. Commercially released software. Okay, it started as a platform that had a built-in cassette. Cartridge. It's a cartridge-based system, and then there was also other types of storage. There was a cassette adapter, so you could load games off tape, but I don't know how popular that was. And then once they got disk drives with the MSX2, a lot of games started being released on those. But like, and the thing is, a lot of like, well, a lot of like independent stuff and porn and things could, because it takes a ton of money to release a cassette. But the floppies are like standard floppies, so a lot of late software and software after kind of the system was discontinued continued to be released on discs. So like, I don't know what the numbers would have been. Like, my first thought was cartridges. It more for cartridges, but then there was such a flood of software near the end that the actual number may have gone past cartridges. And there were things like magazine discs, demos, things like that. So like I guess it depends what you consider, but like a full boxed mainstream release, I'd say probably cartridges more so. But when it comes to total software, I'd have to look into that. That is a fantastic question. That is a fantastic question. But cartridges are limited to just 16K. To access the full 64K, you need disc-based games. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Really? So, but some of these are branded MSX2. Maybe only my Oh, it's MSX and then it has a 2 next to it. Maybe it's like compatible with 2. Oh, that's very interesting. All right. That's the thing. Like I would love to know more about the MSX and I'd love to get into collecting it, but it's hard. And there was tons of MSX stuff here my first couple of years and I saw it cuz people were trying to get rid of it. They were kind of like clearing out computer stuff. And I had you could get it on for like there were tons of like $5 games for like the PC 98, like tons of PC 98 stuff. People just getting rid of it. And MSX stuff at like $10 and like box stuff for like 20. Like there was but I was more interested in the systems that I was used to and it didn't seem like it was going to get really expensive. But then now very few places carry it at all. It's mostly online right now. If you do see it at a place, it's all behind the display case, even the common stuff. And online, the prices have gone eBay high. So like yeah, really it's really crazy. All right. Okay, sorry. Dig Dug's full name is Digless Douglas. Nice. I'd like to see the Explorer game. Oh, Arctic Explorer. Yeah, okay. We'll do that one. Okay, we got Dig Dug, we got Arctic Explorer. Any other? I mean, we'll probably play all these because I don't have a lot of games. But anything else you want to see early on in the stream, especially for anybody who might be leaving early? All right. Okay. For those who, because we met our goal, which is nuts. Because we met our goal, look at the link. If that T-shirt looks good for you, it's not a bad price. Load Runner. Okay, we'll get Load Runner. I'm actually very intrigued to see what it is because I've played a lot of the Famicom, the Apple II, and the SG-1000 version. So I'd kind of like to see which one it's come closest closest to. All right, put the rest of them here for now. All right. I love Load Runner. Who made the MSX version? Let's see. I mean, this is a Sony release of it, but it should work on anything, and it was made. It seems, I don't know. It says copyright 1983 by Doug Smith. That's the original creator, but Sony Corporation. So I'm not sure, but would Sony have done it in-house? I mean, they did have a software arm. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. And include your YouTube handle. I'll also refund you your super chat amount. Well, there you go. There you go. I wrote Love Runner. Ooh, Love Runner. I made a typo once where I wrote typing of the date rather than typing of the dead, not realizing that there was a Dreamcast game called Typing of the Date, which is a typing dating sim. Yeah. Anyway, made by Hudson. All right. I had to sell it because I was poor at the time. Got about $400 for it. Yeah. I think everybody's got stories of games you kind of went, and then find out later it's worth $1 billion. Okay, let's start with Load Runner then. Let's start with Load Runner. All right. There's also an Evangelion. There's 2 Evangelion typing games too, which are really cool. All right. Let's see if that needed some cleaning. All right. So I'm just gonna. Oh, gotta plug in my controller. You know, I had another MSX, a boxed one. I gave it to some YouTube channel, hoping that they'd do a video about it. Something like, what was the name? Something Dojo. I don't remember. Okay, here we go. What is an Evangelion type of game? That is a valid question. Just a second. Sorry, when I was showing you the MSX, I unhooked it. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn up the volume a little. There shouldn't be anything copyright strikeable with games this old, you'd think. Oh, okay. That cartridge needs cleaning. So what I mentioned before, this is that menu. You can watch the menu for a little while I... Dun, 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 dun. This is the cartridge cleaning song. Yeah, we're getting all the grime and gunk off the cartridge. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. You can support our channel by liking and subscribing. Maybe hit the bell, and then you'll know when we have a new video or song or short on YouTube. Yeah, this is the MSX cartridge cleaning song. This is the MSX cartridge cleaning song. It's too long. It is far too long. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. even the song doesn't want to go on. Okay. Okay. Show me some game. No. All right. I guess the song wasn't long enough. Just a second. Huh. That's weird. I mean, I like the song. And hold on, I need to get my comments going. Huh. Okay, just a second. Just so I can double check. I'm going to throw in a cartridge I know works. Just in case. Okay. All right. That's... Just a moment. Do I need a Sony system? No. No, it's a universal format. There we go. Okay. So, okay, license from Board of... Okay, it's similar. It's very similar to the probably to the like the SG-1000 version. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's very different from the Famicom one. Oh no. I lost one of my Nen. Like the enemies don't look like anything. Oh no. You never played Load Runner? It's just it's a like dig hole, trap them up. It's very picky because you got to use the ladders, because if you just fall down. Okay. Uh-oh. Because I can't just escape. Oh, I can see. Okay. There we go. Wait, which one am I missing? Oh. Door? Wait, what? What did I miss? Oh no. It's weird that there's no music. It is really weird that there's no music. Okay. Now what? Oh, one of the guys got the thing. Okay. Oh, they can wander off with the thing? Okay. Give it back. You see, you can't just, because you'll die. Oh, you don't? What? I must be thinking of Spelunker. Okay. Oh, okay. I can just plummet. Well, in that case, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, yay! Thank you for sacrificing yourself, guy. That's the kind of AI I like. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's very weird it being this silent though. It plays well. It plays well. This controller works really well. I can imagine it'd be pretty good with like a joystick type controller too. But yeah, it's definitely fun. I should have hooked up the Famicom too, so we could have directly compared. You guys have seen Famicom Load Runner, right? Nope. Okay, the enemies can take the treasure. If they do, you need to kill them. Okay. Anyway, that's that. But anyway, this is a 80. But so this is interesting because this game came out 83, so it would have come out about the same time the SG-1000 version came out. But like that's also around the time that the Famicom version came out, maybe a little bit earlier. But the Famicom version looks significantly better. So yeah, well, it's got a copyright on the back of 1983. So yeah. Anyway, okay. What do you guys want to see next? Oh, we're saying Dig Dug. Let's see how Dig Dug looks. Dang it! I could have, if I would have thought this through a little better, I could have had all of the same games for the Famicom, because I think other than other than Nightmare and Sky Jaguar, I think I have all of the Famicom equivalents of all these games. Well, next time. All right. Uses 16 by 16 tiles. Yep. That means it needs to scroll. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. MSX. So we'll get some Dig Dug going here. Again, thank you guys so much for the super chats. That's really still a little overwhelming. Okay. Me love Dig Dug. Yes. Dig Dug is a game. You know, I have Dig Dug too, but it's an interesting dynamic, but there's something about the original. And then Mr. Driller kind of became the spiritual successor to Dig Dug, but I like Mr. Driller. I like that series a lot, but like there's something about the original. The reason the Famicom version looks better is because the Famicom doesn't have enough VRAM to assign different color palette per 8x8. It can only do 60. Okay, so Famicom games are built for that. Exactly. Yeah. Play the strengths of each hardware. Definitely. Okay. Make sure this one's working before turning everything. Do I require more cleaning, or is it going to load? Once you realize just about everything Famicom is 16 by 16 based. That makes sense. Just stay right there. We can see the reflection in your glasses. Nice. Okay. All right. We got some Dig Dug going on. Dig Dug. Okay, this version came out in '84 for the MSX. Press space key. Oh, looks like a Spectrum game. At least it has music. I appreciate that. That Load Runner was too eerie without any music. But the one color enemies, that's very... What? I'm sorry, Dig Dug. Are you offended? Did I... What happened? Oh no. Am I glitching out? I mean, it plays good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart this. That was weird. Okay. Oh, Cosmic Miso, you did it. By saying that it sounds good, you doomed it. That happens sometimes. Uh-oh. Don't hover so close to me. Okay, dragon. Pop you! Oh, no. Oh! I always thought it was interesting that the music only plays while you're moving. Like, at the time, I thought that was an artistic direction, but I wonder if it was also just as much of a limitation of the engine. Come back! I want to pop you. That's a problem. wonder if I'm a good guy or a bad guy. They didn't seem to be bothering anybody, and I'm just sticking my hose into people. Again, gotta listen to what I say before I say it. This looks like a less colorful version of the Famicom Dig Dug. Yeah. I mean, it plays great. The resolution's pretty much similar to the Famicom version. It's fun. Music sounds pretty much identical to the Famicom. Oh, okay. Isn't Dig Dug supposed to be the father of Well, originally Mr. Driller was designed to be a Dig Dug game. And I think they retconned the story in there. And you can play as the Dig Dug guy in a lot of the later Mr. Driller games. Drill Land or whatever, the one that's on the Switch and the Xbox and stuff. Yeah. All right. So that is okay. Hey, we can answer a question from last time. The question before was Namcot designed to produce Famicom versions of Namco games? And I guess the answer is no. They were just it's to produce home versions because this has the Namcot branding on it. So it's not purely for making Famicom versions, but apparently any home version. That's interesting because a lot. I was wondering if it was specific or not. All right. Here's what you do: get yourself a tape recorder, record everything that you say, listen to it. That is an Arrested Development reference, and I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. You want to? Should we see? You guys wanted to see the like Antarctic Explorer, right? All right. Let's give this guy a try. Oh, hold on. I'll put on some easy listening menu music while we wait. I'm so happy to talk to people who know that show enough to get my references. Yes. Yes. It is. Although I must say, I think the when it went to Netflix, I only watched each of those seasons once. So if you made any reference from seasons 4 or 5, I would probably not cue in on them. But if you mentioned any particular line from the first 3 seasons, I'd get it, and I might even be able to tell you what episode it's in. I'm such a fan of that show. What's the point of using tape if we have digital devices? Also reference the data recorded video. Yes. All right. Yeah. Season 5 is meh. Season 4 gets really. That's the thing. I did not watch. I heard that it got nice when they cut it into episodes, but when it was just a person-based story, I didn't care for it that much. It was fine, but like, all right. All right. Okay, let's put in some Antarctic Adventure. Okay. There we go. What? All right, let's try that again. There is a reset button on here. Hold on. It's like right above the keyboard. I gotta find it. Right here. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, there we go. Vinnk, are you also a fan of Mr. Do? Yeah, I would say that I am. There was a like wedding reception. I have 11 aunts and uncles. My well, no, sorry, 10. My grandmother had 11 children. So I had tons of like cousins and so in when I was growing up, I'm on the younger side of the cousins, but so when I was growing up, there were like 2 weddings a year, and a lot of them were held at the same wedding hall, and they had a little arcade, I suppose you could say, but they only had Miss Pac-Man and Mr. Do, and so Mr. Do was the one that everyone wanted to play. So it's Mr. Do is probably one of my most played arcade games. All right, let's play this. That is a sad penguin. Okay, is this one gonna have any music? I like the opening. So this is a much later title, 86. So let's see if Konami was able to do anything good. I really want to get Gradius and Gradius 2 and a game called Magical Tree. You see, I used to have an MSX collection for the Sega Saturn. I bought it. That's a game I bought for $10 at a GameStop, actually. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I blew myself. All right. This one maybe needs a little bit of a clean. Okay. All right. Try that again. Yeah, Nemesis is on the MSX. Like all those Konami games. So Konami released a Sega Saturn MSX collection that had 30 MSX games. That's the first time I didn't even know what an MSX was. I thought it was just a collection of old 8-bit games. So I play them. They don't scroll well, but they look great and they sound good too. Okay, let's try this. The title screen is from the end of Evangelion. Oh, R.A.P. Gainax, right? Yeah, the studio just closed. But I mean, what have they done of note in the last 20 years? Okay. I'm just a penguin in the forest for some reason. I'm just a penguin. Do I want to catch those fish? I probably do. Give me some fish. All right. Well, that failed. Give me that fish. Give me the heart. Give me anything. All right. Okay. I'm guessing. Okay, so this is a racing game, I guess. Okay, so there's the distance I got to go and the time I got left. So obviously I've got to pick up some, either go faster or get more time. Do I gain anything for jumping over the... Nope. Okay, so I lose the time every time I trip on something. B does nothing as far as I can tell. Okay, did that do anything? It gave me one fish. Does that mean anything? Okay, give me one fish. Oh, okay. Speeding up. Why? What changed? Give me the fish. Give me the heart. Give me the fish. Give me the stuff. All right. Give me the fish. What does the fish mean? Is it my score? Dead. All right, let's try that again. Oh, I start with not much. Yeah? Okay, I'm able to continue where I left off. That's weird. Wasn't it either this one or the other game in the series that Hideo Kojima got his start on? Like I think I read somewhere that was one of his first games. Okay, what's this mystery door? All right. Hey, Nick Gamer, welcome. Yeah, it does remind me a little of Tobidase Daisaku-sen. Yeah, definitely like the kind of color palette and the kind of okay. All right. Okay, now we're in a cave level. I mean, obviously, you got a fairly limited frame rate, but it's not. It's not a bad looking game. I mean, comparing it to like that Lode Runner we played first, or even the Dig Dug, like you can tell that like people were starting to get more used to what the hardware could do, and Konami was really the ones who really did a lot of good stuff on this hardware. It just speeds up somewhat randomly. What can I do with fish? Maybe there's shops later and I can spend my fish. Oh my goodness, it is very fast. Boop, boop. I do like how even the lose it just hops you around a little bit. It's a very cute game. And is this the first game we've played so far that had persistent music? You got to jump for those fishies. Ugh. I'm trying, man. I want them fish. Whenever I jump, I seem to like... There we go. Give me them fishies. When the sprite's small, it looks like giant hands reaching out from hell to pull me. I didn't know that the Antarctic looked like hell. Yes. Fish are only for points. The object is to reach the goal in the time limit. Okay. All right. There. Now the first level that actually looks like the Antarctic. Yeah. But like when it starts scrolling fast, like it's... I don't know what determines when it starts going fast. But like, yeah, there we go. But like that's not too bad graphically. Like it's not being choppy right now. It could, render faster. It's just I wish I had a bigger jump. Okay. Okay, there's some fish. There we go. Oh, those are bad. Those things are bad for you. Maybe the speed picks up as you avoid hazards. It's very possible. Maybe they're like, okay, you can handle this. Let's see. Nope. You can definitely do a better jump when it's going fast. Oh, good though. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Give the MSX1 a break. It has 16 colors in total. Yeah. I ain't gonna criticize. I think that looked pretty nice. I wish I had some. I wish I. I'll definitely do another MSX stream in the future. I'd love to try getting some disk-based software so you guys could see that. Okay, what do you guys want to see next? We've done 3 titles, and we got 4. We got 4 more. Speed gauge top right. Find Snatcher SD. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could find it. I can find it online, but I'm not willing to pay what. The thing is, theoretically, I wonder if it's I wonder if it uses a compatible format with PC. What I'm saying is, like, theoretically, one could download games and put them on any old 3.25-inch disc. I've got a USB 3.5-inch disc drive, but I'm not sure if it uses the same formatting. It might have done some different format. Like I don't know if it is like a standard 1.44 megabyte disk or 728. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. But if so, theoretically, there must have been some kind of copy protection, because like even at that time, it would have been so easy to just copy the discs. So I wonder. I wonder. I need to look into that. I need to look. But like if that's if that is how that format worked, like theoretically we could try something like SD Snatcher or something like that. Otherwise, yeah. All right. Vinnk, I have an MSX joystick I could send you. I bought it, but I don't have an MSX. Why did you buy it? It is turbo and it's very cool. That would be fun. Sure. I mean, I'd take it, but well, how'd you wind up with that? Hi, did I miss Kojima's first game? Yeah, I just played it. Do you want me to put it in again? I could. I could. Or you could back up the stream about 10 minutes and you can see it. Either way, I can put it in again. I don't have a lot of games for this, so if I can spread them out, that's fine. Oh, let's see. Okay, what were the remaining games again? We've got Nightmare, Sky Jaguar, Dragon Quest MSX2 version, which might just be a different label. I don't know. And Chalk and Pop. There was also Final Fantasy came out on this. Final Fantasy came out on this one. And one of my favorite games, was a game called Magical Tree, which is I don't think was ever ported to anything, but it was on that collection on the Sega Saturn. Nightmare Dragon Quest. Oh, that last one? What was the last thing I said? Oh, Chalk and Pop? Chalk and Pop. I was buying stuff from Japan pre-pandemic when shipping was cheap. Oh, okay. Yeah. I wanted to see if it could work with the Atari 7800. Okay. Okay, let's start with Nightmare, because I don't remember what even type of game this is. But yeah, Konami, and this game came out 86, so not as late as the last one we played, but let's give it a try. I know. Aleste. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I had it on the MSX, and it was fantastic. And regrets. Okay, let's go to regrets. I bought it. There was a recycle shop here, and they had an MSX that came with 7 games for I think $50. And we bought it just to my friend and I, we bought it just to tinker around with it. Wherever. And we were posting about it on a forum, and someone's like, I'll give you $50 for that. Less. And we're like, it was boxed. And we're like, oh, that's fine. I'm sure we can get another one later. It's easily a boxed version in the quality that we got it. at that time, maybe $400 now. Just crazy. Just crazy. I know. And like, the thing is, it shaped me though. So like now I don't take anything for granted just because I was able to get something cheap. I try to at least not I'm not like one of those people who goes on price charting and stuff like that. I don't care so much, but like before I sell something now, I try to find another copy to see how much it would cost for if I decide that I want to play it again, how much it would cost for me to get it back. That's my basic thing now. The joystick was made by Micom Soft, the same people who made FrameMeister. Really? Oh, that's cool. Hey, the green's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did you step out for a bit? Or are you happy to continue being home? Sorry. Okay. It allows you to physically flip the positions of the 1 and 2 buttons. That's cool. I wish it was made with the same people who made the FrameMeister. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have a Rambo 3 cartridge somewhere, but it's it's at my mother-in-law's house right now with the rest of the PC games because it's boxed. I think it's the only boxed MSX game I still have. But yeah, I got that system. Yeah, $50 with 7 boxed MSX games, and like yeah, the only one I got left is Rambo 3. And I saved that because we did a video on it. If you want to see what it looks like, go to Famicom Dojo and search for I think it's like hidden treasures video or something, because some kid had, or adult or whoever owned it before, had used graph paper and graphed out the entire game, like with more detail than I've ever put into any project I've ever done in my life. Just amazing work. I was so impressed that I can't possibly ever sell that game. And that's the only reason I still have it. Because I thought it would be almost disrespectful. Like it should be in a museum. It was amazing. Color scheme is black and bright orange. I guess that was the color scheme of the MSX. Not really. There was like a grayscale that gray, white, and black that Sony was using, but Panasonic used a orange scale, and so that's the orange and black. And like, again, if Sean ever, Sean should do a stream of MSX because he has my other MSX, my boxed one. I'm okay because this MSX is very nice and has a connection to my family, so that's fine. But like I got that to Sean maybe 10 years ago, and with some of my games. So I mean, our games. We are Famicom Dojo. We're a family, so it's not mine and his. It's ours. But I'm hoping he'll make a video on it. Okay. All right, let's play Nightmare. He needs to finish Zelda first. That is true. Okay. For those just joining in, super chats are on. And I learned today that $2 that around $2 is light blue. So that's what I learned today. Okay. All right. Konami Software. The Castlevania on MSX was bad. Oh, don't tell that to my wife because that's the only one she's ever beat. Oh, is this King's Knight? Is this the one that was renamed King's Knight? Hey, hon, you around? Nah. It's good. Oh, hey, hon.
Someone on my comment says the MSX version of Castlevania wasn't any good. Someone on my comment says the MSX version of Castlevania wasn't any good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You should fight them. You should fight them.
No, the MSX version.
That's
so
right. It's right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Not sure. Did your family have this one?
No, never heard.
Oh, okay. Do you remember any games that you guys had other than Castlevania?
No, I only played Castlevania.
You only played Castlevania. Nerd. All right, fine. You're right. King's Knight is square, but okay, it's another knight-based shooter. And you see, there's where one of the other limitations of the MSX is in the scrolling. It just is not. It does not scroll well. And this game, whatever, but like you really notice it in a game like Gradius. Oh. Oh, am I invincible? I can't shoot right now. What is going on? That was weird. Maybe I was invincible. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, that was fun. This is pretty good. Yeah, I mean the Konami games look very nice. I don't know what those are doing. Oh. Tell her it's Akumajo drag. Oh, hold on. Oh, how do I pause? Oh, you gotta pause with the keyboard. Just a second. Don't worry, I'll be dead soon. I'll read your comments in a moment. Don't worry. Yeah, she knows it's Akuma Joe's Castlevania just from me talking a lot. Good night, Sean. Oh, Sean's leaving. Oh! Boomerangs. Boomerangs. Oh, that's fun. There's quite a variety of weapons in this. I'm enjoying this. Oh, the boomerangs are super useful. I like that. So if I just move over here. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Quite a few enemies on screen at once. And again, it may be hard to tell because it looks like everything's... Okay, now I got a shield. Because it looks like everything's slowing down because of how it scrolls, but the actual objects on screen are moving very smoothly. So if someone asks what's better, MSX or Famicom, they're just such very different systems. Famicom definitely scrolls better though. Oh, I'm really enjoying this one. As I say when I die. Okay. It can only scroll per 8x8 pixels. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. At least you got the high score. Yeah, got the high score. All right. All right, that was fun. So that's Nightmare. I wonder if that came out. I wonder if that came out on anything in the United States. I really don't know. I really don't know. All right. All right. Let's see. Castlevania on MSX is a very different design-wise. I wouldn't even say the NES version is the same game engine. Well, yeah, because you once your character gets to the end of the screen, it moves the whole screen in, and yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. So much so that like my wife grew up playing it with this type of controller. She said she was at her uncle's like store. They worked for Panasonic, and her parents would come to pick her up, and her hands would be like this while playing the controller for hours and hours. But when I gave her the Famicom version to play, she's like, "What is this?" You know, it's very music and graphics are similar or whatever, but it's just a different experience. But that is an MSX1 software. Sorry. MSX2 can scroll smoothly. Really? Because then there must not have been let me start again. When I played the MSX collection that was on Sega Saturn, maybe it was only a collection of MSX1 games, because the Gradius game still scrolled like very, very choppy. Okay. Anyway. It moves the screen like Zelda 1. Yes, that's right. But no, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Castlevania on MSX was bad. It's very nostalgic, and it is. It's a different type of game. And for me as well, I grew up on the NES, so that's the version I like better too. But I just wanted to. I heard my wife in the other room, so I was bringing her. And I'm not really meaning to pick on anybody. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I love all. All right. I would take MSX Castlevania over Haunted Castle. Ugh, that game. There's an MSX collection on Saturday. There is. It's very expensive these days, though. It's very expensive. There were 3 MSX collections released on the PlayStation 1, each with 10 games in it. And then later on, it got ported to the Sega Saturn, and they just combined all 3 collections into one disc. And it goes for about $70 now. And somewhere in a box in America is my original copy. It's there, but I really wanted to play it the other day, and I tried to look up. By the other day, I mean like a few years ago, and I tried to look up. I'm like, that one can't be that expensive. Yup, it's an expensive one, but like I played that a lot. All right, my very first Proteus was also for MSX1. Yep. That makes sense. Wasn't the first Goemon? I could be wrong. I spent $50 on a pinball game. $70 for more than one game. Okay, let me see. I'll see if I can find it for you, though. I'll see if I can find it for you. But on the condition, I'll sell it to you for what I can find it for you. On the condition that before that, I can stream it here. I can play around with it. I shouldn't make promises I can't keep. If I have as much nostalgia as I thought I did for it, I might have to get 2 copies. I might need to get one for myself, but yeah. I mean, it's all Konami. It's all Konami. So I think there's like Year Kung Fu and like Gradius 1, Gradius 2. I remember Magical Tree. That Antarctic Adventure is, I think, on there. But like some of the hyper sports games, like not everything on there's a winner. All right. Anyway, okay, we got Chuck and Pop, Dragon Quest, and Sky Jaguar. I will use my dial-up service to learn more about the MSX. Yes. Hello, Dial-Up Chronicles. Sorry, I don't think I gave you a shout out yet. Welcome, welcome. I know you've been here for a while. Sorry, but should have given you a shout out earlier. All right. Okay. So of those titles, anything jump out at you? You know, if you've had enough MSX, I could always hook up another system or something. You know, the night is young. I guess I could clean some cartridges while I'm waiting. Dragon Quest. I'm cool with whatever. Dragon Quest. Okay. Dragon Quest. Here for the company. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do some Dragon Quest. Just a second. Time to set a goal. Can I set a goal? Am I allowed to set a goal? Maybe not. Why can't I? I'm the one streaming. Start a Q&A, start a poll. Ooh, I can do polls. Let's do a poll. Okay, Dragon Quest. Sky Jaguar. And Chack and Pop. Okay. Start poll. Must contain between 1 and... Okay. Okay. Start poll. Huh. That's interesting. Hey, Vinnk, sorry to talk shop, but I'm looking for a copy of Corpse Party Collection on Switch. Yeah, possibly. It's weird, but like you might. I had a copy in my cart because you had recommended it on Amazon, and then it sold out. I'm not sure if that was a temporary or let me talk. I'll talk to you afterwards because I'm trying to get a copy right now too. But if I can get one, I can probably get two. So yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, Dragon Quest is winning. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's a fun little way to interact. Okay. What else can I do? Start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. I don't know how that goes. All right. All right. How on earth did Sean set a goal? All right. No, I don't want to send a super chat. I guess I could at Sean's money. No. No. That's funny. I, as the one currently doing it, have no idea how to set a goal. All right, whatever. I can post on the Discord later if you're interested. Okay, there's a video somewhere on YouTube showing the difference. Ooh. Ooh, I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah, send me a link to that video. That would be great. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I do not know how to set a goal. I was gonna make a funny goal. I was gonna put it at $1 to switch the controller around. It was gonna be so funny. You were all gonna laugh.
someone may or may not donate $1 during the course of it, and we would all have a good hearty chuckle. But we're just going to have to imagine that right now. So let's take a minute to imagine how funny that would have been. Yeah, that's good. I like your video, and I'm here to listen about old games. Well, thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome. Where are you from? Where are you coming in from? Is it late at night or early morning for you? We're about to play some MSX Dragon Quest, actually. MSX2 Dragon Quest. So you came at a good time, I think. Ish. Oh, I'm going to answer my own poll. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is definitely winning. All right. Oh. Put a different controller there, but still flipped. Oh, that's going to annoy Satoshi. Oh, dear. All right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I think that's the obvious choice because it's going to be so hard to ignore. Ugh. There we go. I'm not OCD, but even that's kind of annoying me. Okay, all right. Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming. Asuna UEP. Asuna UEP. Thank you very much. It's great to have you. Okay, let's play some Dragon Quest. Uh-oh. Oh man. It doesn't help that it's bright orange too. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do some questing. Let's do some questing. So this might be my only MSX2 game. Now, anybody? It sounds very similar to. Sounds very similar to the Famicom version. Okay. Continue. Okay, this would be not save battery or anything. It's going to be password. Okay, let's just start. All right. What should we be called? Let's be called. Oh, okay. Let's call ourselves. Okay. Kakike Goku. We'll go Asuna because we have an Asuna Yui here right now, but I don't have enough space for that, but we'll be Asuna. Okay. All right. Now, the character sprite looks like the Famicom Dragon Quest. The NES version had a different looking one. But let's see if the character turns around and is always facing forward. That's something they changed from the original Famicom version to the NES version.
Okay. All right. Let's get these treasure chests. Okay. Toru, take. Okay. Okay. Oh, which one opened the door? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, that'll open the door. Okay. Oh, yeah. You actually had to do the stair command. Kaidan. Kaidan. Stairs. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about. You have to do the stair command. Okay, let's just fight some monsters. Is everything pretty much the same place though? Where's the shop? Wow, that is I don't like how that scrolls. That's really flickery. Okay. Okay, do I have any weapon at all? Let's see. Okay, there's the inn. Where was the shop? It's been a long time. Music's the same. Okay. Hanasu. Oh yeah, you gotta do the direction you're speaking. Ah, okay. All right. Take. Okay, that's a bamboo pole. Well, how much gold do I have? I've got a lot. Okay. Let's see. How do I see what I have right now? There's no start button right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna fight something. So you don't start with any gear. Okay, okay. If I don't have anything, well, it's similar. I think it sounds better on the Famicom though. It's different. Okay, attack. Attack. Alright, did 1 point of damage. I don't think I can do anything beyond. I don't have any spells or anything. It's been so long since I've played the original Dragon Quest. What? I better go to the inn. Hanasu. Oh, you got it. Okay. North, south, east, west. So Kita, Minami. So you have to actually, when you talk to somebody, you have to say which direction you're talking. So I got to talk to the person. That's interesting. Fist fighting a slime. That sounds like a good name for a band. Oh, I do not like how. Alright, let's buy a bamboo stick. Height. Okay, we'll equip it. Alright. Red slime. Still doing 1 point. Oh no, 2 points. You get 2 points of damage. This kind of makes me want to replay. Oh, is it? Who does it? Did anyone get the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake for like Switch or modern consoles? Is it good? Like, I've been really this is the first RPG I ever played. I got my copy with Nintendo Power subscription. And it's what made me fall in love with RPGs. Absolutely. So I really want to replay it. So I was considering just playing it on the NES again, but like, should I be? There's a million remakes of it as well. Like, what is there any recommendation for what I should be playing it on if I want to play it again? I mean, nostalgia makes me kind of want to play it on the original, but it would take so long to beat it. My brother got it. He loves it. He's also a big Dragon Quest fan. Haven't gotten it, but I plan to in the future along with it. The Decoy 3 remake. I don't have nostalgia for that game because I never played it on the NES, other than a time I rented it, so I played it a bit. I had a lot of fun with that remake. But again, for me, it was a new game. I don't know. I'll probably get it if I can find it cheap. Yeah, the sound is. I mean, it's definitely the same music, but it comes out differently. You know, it's. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm so used to the first parts of RPGs being so easy, you don't really have to pay any attention. I gotta get to the end. Hey, I leveled up. Does that automatically restore my HP? It doesn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, run. Okay, come on, get to the town. Whew. I mean, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm not planning to beat the entire game on this stream. But I want to lose on my terms. The remakes of 1 to 3 are excellent. Really expands the original games and makes them more accessible. Okay, maybe I will pick it up. I have so much nostalgia for the first game, and I would just like to play it again. I think the Super Famicom remake made leveling a little faster. Don't take my word for it. Okay. I'd say just grab the 2D versions on Switch. They're fairly modernized. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But I'm worried because some games where they had like I think those are ports of the smartphone versions, and smartphone versions of a lot of games are just making me sad because they cleaned up the graphics in a way that kind of ruined them. I don't know. Anyway, that was Dragon Quest. Okay, what we got left? All right. Tosei made those smartphone versions. Yeah. All right. Okay, we'll end this poll. All right. Time to make a new poll. Start a poll. All right. Voting is ready. You can get a physical version of the smartphone Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3 on Play Asia. Yeah. Oh, only 1 through 3? I thought it was like 1 through 6 was that one on Play Asia. I don't remember. Is
Is Sky Jaguar the same as the one on SG-1000? I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm guessing. And if it's anything like Lode Runner, it might look very similar too, because the Lode Runner looks a lot like the SG-1000 version that we were playing earlier. So let's see. I don't remember. It's been a long time. All right. Okay, I'll let that poll finish up. 1 through 6 is Final Fantasy. I know I have that, but was it only 1 through 3? Because they ported the first 6 Final Fantasy games. Sorry, not Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest games. They ported the first 6. The smartphone ports of all of the Famicom and Super Famicom ones. So it seems strange that the collection would cut off at 3, because 4 was also a Famicom title. I don't know. Anyway, those filters people used to. Yeah, I agree. I didn't know they ported. They didn't? Gosh, I get confused sometimes. I have the the one Play Asia released about the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy. I should really give that a try sometimes. But again, I think it's a much more respectful remaster than the others, but they did change up the sprites and they do look a little different from how I remembered, which I'm not sure if I'm a fan of. I like that they went through the trouble of dubbing in multiple languages the opera scene. That's class. But yeah, Switch didn't get 4 through 6. Really? Okay, I'm just I must be confusing my Final Fantasies and my Dragon Quests. Okay. All right, looks like Sky Jaguar is going to take it. You have 30 more seconds to impact the vote. And you know what? While you're sitting here voting for Sky Jaguar Chuck and Pop, if you can give a vote towards liking this video, that goes a long way. Yeah. The pixel remasters are very fun. I bought 4 and 6 separately before I bought the physical of the others, because those are mine. Those are the games that are my nostalgia right there. I considered myself more Famicom RPGs. I considered myself more of a fan of the Dragon Quest than Final Fantasy. But when it came to Super Famicom, we didn't get the Dragon Quest, so I jumped over to Final Fantasy there. And I played Final Fantasy 1 after playing Final Fantasy 4, and it was hard. It was hard to go back to. Had I played it before I played Final Fantasy 4, I think I would have liked it. All right. The pixel remasters rule. I got the Final Fantasy 1 pixel remaster on Steam. It has mod support. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it keeps breaking things. Ugh. Yeah. Smash the like button for the sexy streamer. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. And if you aren't subscribed and feel that this is something worth your time, yeah, Sean and I have been getting a little more active. People might notice we have actually been putting out some shorts lately, and I just recorded one. The first one I've done maybe 2 years. So look forward to that. I don't want to oversell it because it's not going to be that great, but it is going to be something. All right. Okay. And I really like Final Fantasy V, not as much as Bombs though. Yes. Final Fantasy V is a game I really need to beat. You know, it didn't come out at the time, and I never played any of the re-releases. My first version of every Final Fantasy game was PlayStation 1. Oh, you're a little bit younger, I guess. Oh, okay. So Sky Jaguar won. So let's end that poll. All right. The next game will be Sky Jaguar. I'm 34. Yeah, you're a youngin. You're a youngin. All right. Konami video cartridge. Oh, Mark's watching the stream from. Okay, so we've got your. So, is this pretty much? Compare this one to the SG-1000 version. Though. Okay, like it. The bullet needs to be bigger, or it's hard to see where my I can see the enemy bullets pretty easily, but it's hard to see my own shot. And again, I'm not playing this on a CRT right now, so it might look better if it was on that. Plays very well. Oh no, wrenches! I'll just continue exploring along this open wound. So what do you think? Do you think there's any call for a couple people over the years have asked me for MSX games in my shop, but I've always kind of figured there wasn't enough demand to make it. Wow, those are hard. To make it worth doing. And I just think it's because it's hard to get the hardware. Fairly heavy. I just don't know if enough people have the interest. I've carried a couple common MSX games in the past, but I have never really stocked a lot of it because it's expensive but it is a console I could carry because I have the hardware to test. I don't want to carry any hardware that I can't personally test. I mean, sorry, any software for systems that I don't have the hardware for. Nice. Oops. Sorry, guys, I can't see your comments right now because well, doesn't matter. You can. All right. I am 38. Wow, a lot of youngins here. Battle on the Big Bridge and the song that plays rent-free in my head. I was a Sega kid, so I got into RPGs and a PSX. CRT is love, definitely. It looks like it, but I think the MSX and SG-3000 and Coleco were the same chip. I'm not sure. I know that ColecoVision and SG-1000, because early on when I first started running a store, this is not my current store, but like an old store I was running, we used to get a lot of requests for some fairly rare, expensive SG-1000 cards. The ones that were on the. Do you know what I'm talking about? Not the cartridges themselves, but the ones that were on the Sega My cards. We used to get requests, and they wanted they wanted to make sure the manuals were there too, because they were converting the SG-1000 games to ColecoVision cartridges and translating the manuals and stuff like that. They wanted to like remake them as ColecoVision games, which I thought was a very cool project. Very cool project. And I was very happy to help out with that. I am a Sammy Hagar song old. Oof. When I was a kid, I wondered how my parents to find game noises annoying. Now I understand. Yeah, yep. There we had the game Mickey's Mousecapade, and it basically plays this song. And there's a little bit of variation, but not a lot. And my mom, it drove her nuts. Is absolutely nuts. She would just be like, turn the sound off. And I'm like, then I can't hear. And she's like, what do you need to hear? You know, because it was probably playing rent free in her head. Like, you know, just, yeah, but I get it now. I get it now. A lot of TV shows they watch too. It's just like, how can you deal with anything that repetitive? Yeah. Mickey's Muscovade is a real one. Yeah. My dad's big sticking point was the menu theme in DuckTales. Man, that's great though. Didn't have Fantasy Star 2 and catch a weird feeling. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's talk about leotards going on. Okay. Bullet too small and background too detailed. Yeah, totally. I don't know how that even came up on stream. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Anyway. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. I didn't have Fantasy Star 2, but I did have Lunar. All right. All right. Hold on. What can I do? Start Q and answer? Say something. How does a Q and A go? Okay, let me see if I can do this. I kind of maybe this is a bad question. Okay, how does this work? Start Q&A. Oh, what happened here? How does this work? I don't know how this works. Okay. Now my chat went away. Why? What happened? Oh dear. Okay, now I can't see anything other than this chat. Okay, the question is, what video game awakens special feelings for you? Vinnk, did I send you Lunar? You did. You did. I should play that on stream. You did. Okay. Thoughts on the game awards this year? Oh gosh. Can someone post a list of the I don't know who the nominees are. In general, I find the show hard to watch. I think I'm too old. I often don't know half of the games, and I find a lot of the presenters awkward, and I don't care at all about like streamer of the year or like best video game fail powered by do or whatever they do. But the Game Awards I think is a good time to announce some new games, have some trailers, and it's always good when a game that you do like gets recognition. Like it felt so out of place, Balatro there last year, but like that was my game of the year last year. So like, so general thoughts. Oh, I missed. It was already there. Oh, who won? Yeah. I'd have to say Tales of Symphonia. Sheena is something else. Oh. Well, Sheena is a punk rocker. Hey, Kellen, no, you're too young. You don't know the Wisconsin-based band Boris the Sprinkler, do you? Like punk band out of Green Bay? Nah. No. Oh, Expedition 33-1? Good. That I actually played that one. I like that one. And by the way, Mark, thank you very much for gifting me that one. That is excellent. Love that game. Good. Glad it won. Because I would love the industry to take note of it. You can make a game on a smaller budget that still is absolutely fantastic. You can still make a turn-based game in this day and age. Yeah. From how I would like the industry to react, that was the game that should win, and I'm glad it won. Yes. Good. Hold on. Is that in the Saturn version? I'm getting behind. Okay. Literally won every single award. Okay, Luna from the Sega CD version of Lunar is the real answer. Okay. I don't know that band. It sounds like a made-up band. No, they may have they broke up quite a few years ago, but I think they reunited for a little while. I don't know if they're doing right now. They are they're a punk band out of Green Bay. I saw them in concert in Eau Claire. They put on a great show. But one of their songs was called "Sheena's Got a Microwave" because it's a sequel to who did Sheena as a punk rocker? That's the Ramones. It's like supposed to a sequel to that song. But it's like Sheena's got a microwave now. Sheena's got a microwave now. What? I don't know. They were a very Wisconsin band. One of my favorite songs by them is on an album called Saucer to Saturn, and the song's called "Do You Want a Grilled Cheese?" I'm sure it's on YouTube. Boris the Sprinkler, "Do You Want a Grilled Cheese?" It's a very not a great band. What they lack in talent, they make up for in energy. Like they really do their best. Oh, I haven't even heard of that Ramones song. Okay. At least I think it was a Ramones song. Clash? Ugh. Yeah, I wish I knew more in general. The only Wisconsin bands I know are Weezer and Constance. Okay. What about Violent Femmes? You know Violent Femmes, I'm sure. They're a Wisconsin band. Who else is a Wisconsin band? Well, Bon Iver. I went to school with Bon Iver. He was in my comparative religions class. Justin Vernon. Yeah. Yep. He had a band at the time called Mount Vernon. And I went to a couple of the concerts. I'm sure I have got a signed CD, which was probably a CDR. And I probably should have kept it. Oh, yep. Anyway, yeah. We might be getting a little off track talking about Wisconsin bands, because what we're talking about right now is what video game characters awakened something in you when you saw them. Oh dear. Can I say the pinball machine in Bride of Pinbot? No, I shouldn't say that. So I didn't say that. All right. Is Weezer a Wisconsin band? I know they've got they made reference to Happy Days in Milwaukee in their music video, but are they? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they are. Like I would neither be surprised nor I would be neither surprised nor what? Not surprised if they were. By the way, Lost Soul Side is a good modern take on a PS2 game. Really? Vinnk, you missed my joke. Uh-oh. Where's the joke? Scrolling? Where's the joke answer?
Oh, I don't know if I can see the answer. Oh, wait. Oh, Cheetah Man. I think Weezer moved to LA before they got famous. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hello, Rosie McDamsel. That's a great name. Great name. The Cheetah Man from Action 52. Wait, what? All right. I don't know. You know, video game characters were meant to look nice though. Okay. How about now? Who is an attractive video game character? No more. I mean, I guess you could still say Cheetah Man if you want, but Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, yeah. Basically everyone from Final Fantasy VII. Dark Queen from Battletoads. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII. What was her name? Quastis? The teacher lady with the glasses. Yeah. Kasumi from Dead or Alive. Yep. And okay, actually, I've got a very serious question. It's an and it's it's an FM Towns Marty. Is it worth importing one from Japan or just finding someone who's selling one in the States? That is a very good question, actually. It's a hard one. Before I would say definitely from Japan, but now with tariffs and everything, I guess it depends how much the price difference is. If the price difference is less than like $200-300, it's probably worth getting in the States, just because right now you're going to have additional shipping time. Anything that's possibly more of an expensive thing, it might go like the package is probably going to be opened up. They're going to look around for it, inspect it. Like things are getting harder to bring in from Japan, and like that's a hard one. I would say it might be worth a little bit of extra money to find one locally that you can verify that it works. And like when you're doing an item that, like, 15 years ago, when you can get an FM Towns Marty for $300-400, you could take a chance, especially if you are a bit technical yourself and could fix a minor problem. But like with how much they cost these days, unless you find a very good deal, you might want to get something with a warranty, something where like you can be guaranteed that you're not going to get something that's dead on arrival. Yeah, I bought a Marty for about about 15 years ago for around maybe about $300. I paid about $300. It came with some software too. How did it? I mean, everything went up during COVID. But like it was going up before that. It got noticed. The internet happened. That's what happened. Like when YouTube when YouTube content really, like, I would say for anything where games went up is when it became really easy to make YouTube videos. Because when YouTube first started, you needed equipment and you needed editing skills and you needed all kinds of stuff. But like now, putting out a YouTube video is a lot easier, way lower barrier to entry, and like there's so much more stuff. So like 15 years ago, like Marty was, very few people even knew what it was, but there's been so many videos on it. There's been so many things. Like before, if you knew Marty, it was probably because you were on a retro gaming forum or something. You were on like, what, Digit Press or something, like something like that. So like, yeah, same. I sold mine before I got married. I sold most of my video game collection, and the Marty went with it. And like, I always figured I'd pick up another one.
but I've still got some of the software, crazy enough. Because like it was in a different box than the stuff I saw. I'll find it later. I've still got some Marty software. I mean, FM Town software, but it'll work on a Marty. Yeah. But yeah. Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade 2. Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Noir 87 said my. Yeah. 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 Yeah, like there's a lot of good choices there. There's a lot of I liked the characterization and the of oh my goodness. Who's the character? Why can't I from Sakura Taisen, the Chinese girl. Oh my goodness, what is her? Oh my goodness, my brain. I always liked like the Gadget girls, or as it turns out, Gadget from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. But that's a different story. Every time I'm like, oh, I remember a character. Someone else has just said it. Yep. Oh, Rosie McDamsel. Did you? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what did you say? Yeah. Costas. Yes. Bayonetta. All right. I don't know. For me, Bayonetta always seemed a little scary. I'm like, oh, she's attractive to look at, but from a distance, you know. Voldo from Soul Calibur, great. Pepsi Man. Only half kidding. All right. Oh no, I don't have the Marty anymore. Sorry, I wasn't. Sorry, I missed your comment. Longer legs than my whole body. Dante's not a bad choice. Yui from Socrates. No. It was like, what's? All right, I gotta look it up now. Now I gotta look it up. I was yeah. Koran. That's what I think. I thought it started with a K. Yes. Ugh. That's right. I just liked. I don't know. Yeah, Koran Lee. I just always liked how in the game it's just like, let's sneak into my room and play Hanafuda. Yeah. All right. Lulu. Okay. Shampoo from Ranma. Yeah. No, Shampoo had that total like innocent vibe. Like Koran was very capable, but Shampoo's a good choice in general. But yeah, the mechanic vibe, the kind of like let's have a romantic date and then I'll fix your washing machine. And I mean like actually fix the washing machine, not like the worst innuendo I could construct. Come on back to my place and I'll fix your washing machine. What is that accent? Am I the guy or the girl in this situation? Maybe both. Okay. I know. Gadget from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. You know? Yeah. What FM Towns games do you recommend, by the way? I know it's off topic. That's a good question. It kind of depends on what kind of games that you like. I was playing what was I playing on it? I had some like anime based adventure games. Definitely, like I had one Tenchi Muyo game, and I had a Princess Maker game. Oh, R.I.P. Gainax. Yeah. But like a lot of the action games and things like that for FM Towns are quite expensive. You just got to keep that in mind. I mean, a lot of software for that platform is expensive these days, but just I'm not sure. I'm there were some good arcade ports, but like if you really wanted a system, like a computer system that's going to just do your arcade ports, if you don't care if it's consoleized or not, you should probably get like the Sharp X68000. Like that's going to be your better arcade port thing than a Marty. But Marty had like an interesting port of, for example, Monkey Island, things like that. Like, I don't know. I didn't have a lot of software for it. That's one of the reasons I sold it, because it was like, it would have been expensive to get the software as well. But like, since it's CD-ROM based system, you can probably burn disk images, so you could get quite a bit of software. So yeah, so in that way, it's maybe not. So you could probably try out a lot of stuff and then see what you want to invest in getting the full boxed versions. But yeah. If we're stretching into anime, then I got to give a shout out to everyone from Fairy Tail. Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo, yeah. Washu from Tenchi Muyo. Yep. I like how this stream just turned into, oops, all waifus. That's right. It can definitely be husbandos as well. Yeah. And the answer to that is Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. Okay. Anyway, launch from okay. Lunch from classic Dragon Ball. Android 18 fan. Wow, it really did become oops all waifus. Let's see. L from I've never played that. Wanting to find my way back to her. No, I get it. I haven't played that game myself, but like there's definitely that idea. Of the character you're striving for so long that like no, I get that. I think a lot of my early fictional crushes were anime rather than games. Yeah. Many people have told me that they prefer the X68000 over the Marty. I mean, it depends. One of the problems you're going to have with that is it's a floppy disk based system. So your games are going to be a slightly limited scope depending on that. Like, whereas the Marty is going to be a CD-ROM system with a 3.5-inch drive as well for your like saves and things like that. So like they're different hardware platforms, but if you want like arcade perfect action games, the X68000 is going to be a better system for that. They're amazing arcade ports and some original stuff. The Star Wars game on that is fantastic. You would never believe it was a floppy disk based game. Just fantastic. But like the Marty is going to be able to play the whole FM Towns library. FM Towns, the Marty is just a consoleized FM Towns computer. I should point that out. The Marty is basically like your Amiga Commodore, like your Commodore Amiga CD32 is basically the best equivalent I can do. So like how they put an Amiga system into a CD based system that could hook to your TV, that's what your Marty is. So keep that in mind when you're buying it. And that's so if you actually just want to play the software library, buy an FM Towns. The towers are not that bad. You can buy a full FM Towns tower for probably the half the price of a Marty. Although I don't know, with shipping and everything these days, I don't know. But yeah, that's an option too. Okay. I just love how I'm having this technical conversation at one side, and I'm just reading the comments, and you guys are still going on about the anime and video game waifus. I was kidding, by the way, but by all means. How many trading cards do you have left in that box, Vinnk? What? Oh, I'm down to about a third. I'm kind of saving some of the better ones. But yeah, I've still got quite a few, but yeah, the kids love those. Kids love those. Moofy Space Jump sent me a box of Pokemon cards, and I've been giving them as rewards to my students, and they've been going freaking nuts over them. In fact, I think one kid may have stolen, so like just kind of because I was keeping them. I was keeping them in. I let the kids choose one. Although what I really should have done was blind boxes. I should have just put them in like foil packs or something and had the kids choose, because then it would be so much easier, because some of the kids are really serious about finding the one they want. All right. But yeah, thank you so much for those. April O'Neil. Okay. Sailor Pluto. That's a deep cut. Sailor Venus. Lena Inverse. Lena Inverse from Slayers. Ah. Deedlit. Deedlit is a very common choice. Not common, but I mean very a lot of people into both RPGs and anime would choose that. To go back to the awakening question for a second, Jennifer from Disgaea 1. Really? Why? The main character from Guardian Legend. Oh, interesting. You knew not what you were unleashing. I know. What's something you accidentally unleashed? This conversation. I awakened a lot, I guess. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna try to find one locally. I think it's better that way. Can't really trust with having shipped. Yeah, imagine spending $1,000 just to get a broken unit. I mean, from Japan, like most sellers would be fine if it arrived broken. Most Japanese sellers are usually pretty good people, but what you run the risk as is they'll probably give you a refund or send you another unit, but they would need that one back. And that's where your money is going to come in, because it might be $200 both ways. So like you might get your money back, but you might lose $400 in the shipping. And it's just, I don't know. It's hard. So I don't know. But good luck. Good luck. And are you in the Discord? You can ask me more questions later too if you think of any others. If you're not in the Discord, let me send you an invite right now. Send to everyone here, because you guys are all good people, right? No one's gonna come in there and make fun of me, right? 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 Everybody likes me. All right. Let's get you guys in there. All right. Mine is Persona 5. Well, oh, okay. Yep. Persona 5 characters. Yep. I can see that. Persona 5 really a lot. Well, any of the Persona games really allowed a lot of different answers. Yeah. I'm running out of joke answers. Okay. I think with big or expensive stuff from Japan, I'd probably want to get it when I can finally visit. I was going this year, but it's not really safe for anybody like me to travel right now. Sorry about that. I mean, I've got nothing personally to apologize for, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's come to that, and like, yeah. But yeah, I hope things in general get better in a lot of ways. A lot of things get better. Just but yeah, it's maybe in a few years it'll be a good time to visit. It's a good time financially to visit right now. From what I've heard from a lot of people, it's a good time to get out of the country right now, but like the traveling and all of that, yeah, Anyway, I don't want to drag down with that, but I hope you get to travel. I hope you get to travel, and I hope you love it here. I really do. Okay. Oh, Felicia from Darkstalkers. Okay, now we're talking about possible multiple awakenings. Okay. Cammy is the joke answer. I've never had a bad order from a Japanese seller. Well, I'll personally take a thank you for that as I try to be good. Yeah, I would love to hear about your experiences with it. Yeah. Yeah, the Persona games are all good answers. Yep. Fire Emblem 3 Heroes. Ooh, Fire Emblem. Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast. Not for any character, but because I could finally experiment with being or each time I made a character, I could try something new. I also learned what online harassment was when I played a female character for the first time. That was fun. All right. Thank you for the invite to Discord. No problem. No problem. I did post that, right? So, oh, good. My brain now. There's a lot of conversations going on right now. Pollyanna from Samurai Pizza Cats. All right. Okay, last question about the Marty. How many times do you find a unit, whether it's working or broken, or any software need retro stores? I haven't seen a unit at a retro store since before COVID. Like, it's been a long time. Like, it's not something you see much anymore. It really isn't. Like, people know what they're worth now, and they're not selling them. Like, I think if anybody has one right now, it's such an obscure piece of hardware now that they're gonna see what they can find it for, like, on Medicati. But services like that, you might still find one as a bundle. Someone Medicati, I think they have that in the States now too, but it's kind of like the Japan's used marketplace thing, and you might be able to find something with software with whatever, and so whether it's working or non-working, I'm not sure what the ratio of that would be anymore, but most sellers will mark clearly, stuff like that. But yeah, I never see them anymore. I never see them anymore. There's a lot of stuff I never see anymore that I used to see. It's just because a lot of that stuff has just moved online. A lot of stuff has moved online. Let's see. I feel that PSO take. I played it on Xbox and had voice chat. Ugh. So many people just keep their money. It's just there's not a lot. There's it probably numbers in. I wouldn't be surprised if there's less than 100,000 ever made. It wouldn't surprise me if there was less than 50,000 ever made. Like, it was a consoleized computer unit. So, like, you got to compare to something like the Sega CDX, or like the Wonder Mega or something like that. Like, those are your more equivalent things, because it wasn't a platform onto itself. It was a consoleized version of a computer. So it's not, or again, compare it to the Amiga CD32, something like that. That's what I would compare it to. So, like, the FM Town. So the reason why it's still worth getting is because FM Towns was a whole computer platform. So there's tons of software, but even a lot of the software, it's like it works with Marty, but it wasn't designed for the Marty. So, like, maybe consider it like a Steam Deck or something like that. Like, like, so even the FM Town software, not everything works well with a Marty controller, because it wasn't designed for, but a lot of stuff does. Kind of like the Steam Deck. Yeah. But, like, not a lot of people had it in the first place, and a lot of people who did have it, they bought it because they were big FM Towns fans. So the time of the people who didn't care for it and just sold it because they were done with it is over. So now it's people who know what it's worth and either value it themselves to keep it in their collection, or are waiting for it to go up in price even more. Like, there's not a lot of people who are just like cleaning out their garage and go, "Oh, there's an FM Towns Marty here. I guess I should sell that." Like we're kind of past that time. It's the same thing that happened to like CRTs and stuff like that. Like people were just throwing them away for a long time, and now a good CRT people are like paying attention to. Zero Suit Samus, okay. The oddest thing about it, I saw people's videos on the Marty or any FM Towns hardware, and every single video I've watched, the person showcasing the FM Towns hardware states that they're going to sell them. Yeah. I think it's just that it's like a laser active. Like it's one of those like grail systems to collect, but most people who have it, like the software is very expensive. It's going to be hard to get. Well, not really. The software that people want, the really good software, the ones that make your YouTube video or whatever, those are a little bit trickier, to get. But like, especially for sorry, maybe I should ask you. Do you speak Japanese or read Japanese? Reading was more important than speaking, or understand Japanese. Because if you do, I think at FM Towns Marty, there's going to be a lot of quality software to get. It's the same when people I do not. Then you see the action games and the games you're going to be able to play. But then again, yeah, if you can just burn CDs, maybe you can get the really expensive stuff just to try stuff like that. It's like when people ask me, should I get a PCFX? That's the NEC system. I say, can you understand Japanese? If you do, I think there's enough good software on that system to make it worth. But if you don't, I'd really consider it, because there's only about 8 games on that system that you could, I guess there's some card games too. Maybe 12 games you could play on that system without needing at least a little bit of Japanese. I guess that's changing now with like Google Lens, like translation. So maybe it's getting a little easier. But when people used to ask me 10 years ago, I would say, if you can speak some Japanese, then yeah, it might be worth getting. And if you can't, maybe it's not. Yeah. The king from Katamari Damacy. I'm sorry. I'm so happy that this conversation is still going on in the background. If you are watching this, if you are watching an archived version of this, you need to turn the chat on right now, because there's some gold going on here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna read some of these. Hold on. Super Potato. Oh, okay. I thought Super Potato awakened something in someone. Okay, hold on. Noir, okay. Center and Kagura. Okay. Wii Fit Trainer. Cosmic Mifso, I think you just won this conversation. Wii Fit Trainer. Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer. And I'm not I'm not gonna. What are we thinking about? Ring Fit Adventure Trainer? Yeah, Ring Fit Adventure Trainer. Or, I mean, I bought Fit Boxing, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think that yeah. Dan Hibiki from Street Fighter is the best waifu. Great. Let's see. I'm going to be getting an ODE unit. That makes sense. That, and if someone's already modded it, especially if they've put in one of those and they've put in HDMI as well, that might be a good buy. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what the fan translation community is like for FM Towns. I don't know, but I'm guessing some of it wouldn't. If there's fan translations of games and things like that, because there's a lot of great FM Towns games, especially if you like adventure games. Yeah. Don't get mad at me, but the FM Towns is something you should just emulate it. I mean, it might be worth it to see if it's something you want to invest in, because it's such a big investment. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing on original hardware very, very much. Same with the MSX. MSX is it can be emulated on anything. And probably with the prices of the games, you should probably find out, or at least by watching YouTube videos, find out what kind of games you want. It's not at the point where you can just grab stuff and it's going to work. Duke Nukem. What is going? Rune Factory. Yeah, Rune Factory is great. I need to play that more. I played the first like hour of it and I was really enjoying it. I just got distracted with other games. Rings Fit has an art style I don't care for. Okay. Feel from Metal Slug. Yes, she's definitely got that vibe. Yes, yes. And HDMI in a Marty, that thing will rack up the price. Whoa, really? Okay, never mind. I'm more of an airy fan. Okay. Glasses. There's not enough video game characters with glasses. I would like to point out there are not enough video game characters with glasses. All right. All right. Okay. Firepower from Super Mario Bros. Is very hot. Oh, the girl with the giant backpack. Yeah. I love the original hardware. I mean, I love using my Mr. FPGA. If you want a more conventional solution, there's. Oh yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. If you like emulators, if you like whatever, but I love playing with original hardware. I just love it. But yes, obviously, yes, it's a huge investment. Yeah. There's Julia Chang from the Tekken series. She wears glasses. Okay. Really, it's about the accessibility. I would say the same thing for the CD32s. Oh, you definitely. CDI. Does CDI have a good emulator? I never thought I needed to play it enough to find out. I had a CDI. I had two of the 3 Zeldas as well. I gave it to Hero from Famicom Dojo right before I got married because it was taking up a lot of space, and I gave it to him because I was like, "You should try this. There's a Zelda game." He threw it away. I feel bad because the games themselves were worth something, but yeah. Sounds like someone crawling in the vents over there. Yeah. MAME works for the CDI, really? The Unholy Triforce, yeah. Hey, Justin. All right, let's see how my poll's going. All right. 10 votes. Someone thinks there's enough. Some thinks there's enough. Okay. All right. Oh. All right. We got one more MSX game. Let's play that. And then we'll see. We'll see where we take it after that. We might be getting a little off target. I mean, feel free to continue discussing video game waifus in the background. You may continue that as long as you personally see fit. But I'm going to get back to a video game. Now I blew myself. All right. Try that again. The Mr. scene is not very big in Japan, or at least not big in rural Japan. I don't know. I have never met anyone. Even the emulation scene is not big here. All right. Chuck and Pop. Okay, Chuck and Pop.
Adrian Andrews from the Ace Attorney. Oh yeah. I can't tell if we're talking about glasses girls or crushes in general now. I mean, like I think any and all are fine. Okay. So this is a weird game where you have like extendable legs. Hold on. I don't remember how to play this. Oh yeah, okay, those are the bombs. So I gotta bomb these things. What was it? How do I get the things? That doesn't feel right. So see, that's the dude from Bubble Bobble. You know, it's weird that there was never a competitor or home port of Taito's Zookeeper. Huh. What am I even doing in this game? Is this a good port of this game? Do I have to bomb this? All right, so Chuck and Pop. Yeah, okay. I should probably have figured out how to play that first. That would have been. These Switch 2 graphics are sharp. Yes. Yeah, I'll take some Bubble Bobble. I'll take some Bubble Bobble over that. So, oh, I got a new poll. Okay, start a poll. All right, new poll. All right. The girl on the cover of Pro Fishing Challenge on Xbox is cute. All anyone wants is Metal Gear. I know, I don't have it though. I don't have Metal Gear. Yeah. I know. Nintendo lost their chance at Virtual Boy re-releases. I know! It makes no sense that they didn't do it on the 3DS. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right. Okay, 8 votes. 2 people so far are going to buy the Switch 2 Virtual Boy thing. Expose yourselves. Reveal yourselves. Reveal who said that. I already ordered it. Yeah, I'm the other one. Yeah, I haven't. Virtual Boy awakened something in me. Ooh La La was Space Channel 5. Yes. Yeah, Ooh La La. That is, yeah. That's awakening.
Yeah. Ah, man. There was also an Ooh La La in Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. The only Virtual Boy I remember was that Mario Brothers arcade game sequel. It was okay. It was pretty good. The Wario game was quite good. I enjoyed Red Alarm at the time, although I don't know if I could play a wireframe game now. But I enjoyed it at the time. I thought it was really interesting. It felt like Descent. The Tetris game they had in Japan was quite good. But that's because it's Tetris. The Panic Bomber game was good, but that's because it's Panic Bomber. Like, they weren't good because they were on Virtual Boy. They were good despite being on Virtual Boy. You know, it's kind of like that. I want, but you also have to have the online Virtual Boy's expansion pack only? I don't have that. What have I done? You know, in my brain, buying that was an accessory to play all the Virtual Boy games, but I just realized that's a subscription. Once that service is done, I just have a hunk of plastic. Oh, thank you very much, Kellen. But I'm not. It's okay. But like, because my kids are all connected with our family plan, so I think that if I tried to do that, that would screw up my online stuff. But thank you. The games are expansion pack. Yeah, maybe I'll just subscribe for it for a while. Oh yeah, it'll be a nice video later. Like, do you guys remember these? Well, that's even worse somehow. All right. End the poll. Okay, good. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. I've run out of MSX games. I can hang out for a little while if you just like chilling, but like is there any, I mean, I don't know if it's worth hooking up another system right now. I could go show you some of my laser discs. I could I don't know. I could show you my Virtual Boy collection. You know, watch the video game awards. I think I'm out of touch with modern gaming. Did what is it? Ball cross pit or whatever get nominated for anything? I really enjoy that one of games I've been playing this year. Maybe it's too new. Maybe it didn't hit the qualifying date. I don't know. Is it worth it to order a disc system? I've been thinking of doing that as a self Christmas present. Do you consider yourself like a handy person? Like, if something broke, could you fix it? Is basically the question I give, because I think I love the Famicom disk system. I really do. I think it's good, but like, unless you can open it up and replace the band, the system uses these drive bands, and they get brittle. They wear out between 5 and 10 years, and like, you'll need to replace it. And if that is something you don't think you're going to be able to do, it might still be worth your time to buy one that someone has already just replaced it. Sometimes you can get a seller they'll write like fresh band put in or something like that. If you're okay with it, it might only last you 5-10 years. Then yes, there's a really cool library of games. There's a lot of fun stuff. I love the platform, but mine just broke on my twin right now. I've still got one more system itself, but it really upsets me because I'm not the person who can open it up and fix it. I am not that kind of guy. I am no. So I just don't have I don't have a twin Famicom right now. So, and will I buy another one? Yes, I will buy another one. I will buy one that someone has refurbished, because for me, if I open up mine, I'm just going to break it. So, you know, so if you're the kind of person who can deal with it, and there's a lot of really good guides online. I'm just not that kind of guy. But there's a lot of good guides online, and I've heard it's not impossible to do, but you got to keep in mind that like it's with the Famicom disk system, there's going to be some maintenance at some point required. And if that's okay for you, there's so many fun games on it. It's a unique piece of history. I love the visceral. I love the mechanisms involved. I love hearing things. I will always try to keep a working one, but I have been in Japan for about 21 years now, and I've gone through 4. So just that's something to keep in mind. Watch the whole thing. It's pretty disappointed. Oh, La Pucelle Tactics. That takes me back. Yeah, they're not that hard to replace, but yeah, it's something you got to do. I have access to brothers who work with drive band replacements all the time. Yeah. Okay. Then, I mean, like, again, if you're okay with doing that, yeah, go for it. In fact, do you need one? Like, I might have a spare if you're willing to replace. And I have bands. Like, you know, I have drive bands and I have drives. Like, if you want to take up a project. So I don't know. Talk to me in the Discord. We'll see. You will see. I might be able to hook you up. You know, like the thing is, that's the thing. Shipping these days is a little out of hand. So I don't know if you could find one locally at a reasonable price. Maybe go for that. But yeah, yeah. I had a disc system for years, but could not find games to play it. When I finally found something decent, I promptly dropped the disc system like an inch and it broke. Yep. Only 2 games piqued my interest. Control the game that looked like Fat Yakuza. I don't remember its name. Gang of Dragons. Vinnk, are there modern belts for the? Yes. Yeah, they're stronger. I don't know. I don't know if they're better, but they're cheap. They're really, you can get them for like $1, you know, and they're gonna last about, you know, like, but they're just the nature of the device is that it can't last forever. It's rubber or latex or I don't even know. It's something. So like yeah. Yeah, they'll last longer than a 40-year-old one. That's right. That upside down GameCube controller still triggers me. Well, I'll tell you, Satoshi, for a $1 donation, a $1 super chat, I will right side that controller up. And for a $2 super chat, I will put the correct controller right side up in the Famicom. These super chats are blackmail these days. Famicom Disk System had a great version of Metroid with better sound and saves. Yes. I think yeah. There's definitely, yeah. That is extortion, Vic. That is extortion. That is extortion. I know it. I'm surprised that controller hasn't fallen over. I mean, that's the real surprising thing. What are the odds that it's still good? A GameCube, if the humidity's been okay, it probably still works. All right. Or for a $2 donation, I could also just replace it with an upside down mystery controller. All right. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What was I gonna get? There's something I was gonna show. Oh, you guys want to see my Virtual Boy collection? Yes, maybe. Laser discs. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, you see why. Yeah. Vinnk teaching his students using blackmail techniques. Well, yeah. Hey. Oh, it has been a while since Vinnk, but okay, just a moment. Okay. Ooh, hold on. All right. All right. Oh, mystery controller. Just a second. Ugh. All right. $2 donation. I got to make it a good one. Okay, hold on. All right. Does that one work for you? The green. Grandia too. And I like how you guys are still going. It's like an hour later. All right. Anyway, Virtual Boy. So this is the Mario that people were talking about. This is Mario Clash, and that is basically a remake of the original arcade Mario Brothers. And it's good. It's good. It's nothing. It's got a lot of different modes. It's got pretty good graphics. It plays about the same. It's good. It's good. I know you guys are having awakenings left and right. Yes. Tolero Boxer. It is Punch Out. But the height, not just 2 button. It's basically lower or upper, but also right and left. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. It looks really good. I enjoyed it, but I've never come close to beating it. It's hard. Okay. Red Alarm. That's the one I was telling you about. What? Do I have 2 Red Alarms? Oh, this one is complete, is like still shrink wrapped. Okay. And this, is it's got wireframe graphics. I think it was fairly impressive. I was disappointed, but like I was disappointed when it came out because, of course, the wireframe. But at the same time, there's no way the Virtual Boy could have done filled polygons for a game like this. But it's fun. It's really fun. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's a shooter. Okay. I've got T&E Virtual Golf, which came out in the States as just Golf. It's a perfectly good golf game, and the new, and I think the 3D effect works well. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it was really hard. This is the most expensive game in my collection. This is Jack Brothers, and this is the English version of this is actually the first Persona game to be released, or first Shin Megami Tensei game to be released in the United States. And of course, it's not really a Shin Megami Tensei game, but it is a spin-off of that series. My second most valuable game is Virtual Fishing, another Japan exclusive, and that's a hard one to find. And it's fine. It's fine. Galactic Pinball, very fun. Very fun. It's a pinball game. Vertical Force. Vertical Force is a very nice shooter. It's it's basically Star Soldier on 2 different planes. I like it. I think it's one of the best games on Virtual Boy. So Vinnk, what about that 15 I sent you? There are terms and conditions. Oh, for the original controller. Oh, let's see. I don't know. We never really said it. What do you want? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. V Tetris, which is better than the 3D Tetris that the States got. Definitely. It's made by Bulletproof Software, and it's interesting. It's the Tetris is coming, and it's kind of like doing Tetris on a castle wall or whatever. Like there's movement. It's very fun. It's very fun. Virtual Stadium, and little different from the virtual baseball that they got. This one has more like the big head players and of course Japanese teams. And I've got Panic Bomber, which is fun. It's fun. But again, it's fun on anything. It's not really made more fun by that. For the Jack Brothers, I'm going to need a dark red super chat. Okay. So I tend to enjoy video pinball games. Yeah. One of the best games on the Virtual Boy. Yeah, it's really good. And I have, and I only have it loose, and it's the US version of Wario Land, because the Japanese version is about $150. So, because the Virtual Boy actually died out quicker in Japan than it did in the States. I think games came out a bit longer, but like it was already dead by the time Wario Land came out, I guess. I don't know, but like I'm not sure. I might be just imagining things, but like it's way rarer in Japan than it is in the States. Sorry, I'm going to very carefully put my collection back. And this is what would easily be my closest to being a complete collection of anything that I have. It's definitely not complete. There's still a lot of Grail games that I would need. Virtual Lab, Space Invaders Collection, what are some other big ones? The SD Gundam game. Those are all very expensive, very rare games. But I have more than half of the games on a platform. That's certainly not nothing. And I've got a boxed Virtual Boy as well. Okay. Summer Lesson is technically a game. You don't have Virtual Boy Wario Land? Oh, okay. Sorry, Vinnk, that upside down DualShock is about to make me flip my lid. All right. Well, let's see. For a $2 super chat, no, for $1, I will flip the DualShock the way it's supposed to be. For $2, I will put the regular Famicom controller back. Did you see that for some reason Virtual Lab is getting ported to Mega Drive with a functional 2-player mode and everything? Yeah, I heard that. And that's, yeah, I mean, go for it. It's the same. I feel the same way about that I felt that Plumbers Don't Wear Ties got a 3DO port, like, and a Switch port. It's like you go for it, but nah. I don't think the DualShock is going to be able to balance on it if you flip it. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me, trying to test to see if it'll balance. Well, it worked. See if it's even possible to put it the right way up. Look at that. But no. We paid for an upside down controller and an upside down. Oh, wait. And an upside down controller is what we're going to get. Oh, no. Can I not do it anymore? Okay, there we go. There's an amazing port of Metal Gear on the Mega Drive. I'm always amazed by what people have demakes or ports to places that things never should have been. I love that stuff. I love it. I rarely would buy them, but I just love the concept. I just think it's so cool. I will watch a making of video of something like that. But yeah. All right. Gosh, you guys have been awesome today. I should probably finish up as I don't have any other things to play. That's the problem. These streams usually I have like always more games than time, but like for the MSX I actually had more time than games. Anything else cool I could show? My butt. They ported it to Amiga for okay. Someone else is making a Symphony of the Night DMake to Mega Drive. That's very cool. That's very cool. I enjoy that. Laser discs. I could show laser discs. Oh, but I've got my complete Twin Peaks box set. What can I show? Oh man, I got nothing more for the MSX to play. I'm just stalling to think of some more waifus. Jokes aside, please stop standing and you're rotting. This chair's not rotting. It's fine. It's not super stable, but who is these days? Who is? Aya from Parasite Eve. Oh, rotating. Oh, I thought you said rotting. Yes. Yeah, that's actually very true. I don't know. I've always I gotta find a way to make myself internet famous for something. Yeah. Rotating, not rotting. Oh, guys and gals, thank you so much for joining me. Sometimes it takes, it's like, Friday, do I really want to stream? I'm gonna have to set everything up. It's gonna blah 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 blah. But once we start, I always have so much fun. I like this so much. It's like I'm that antisocial person that everyone has to be like, come on, let's go to the party. Yeah, party. I'm not gonna have fun at a party. Can't I just stay home in my Famicom Dojo sweatshirt? But when I get there, I usually have a good time. It's kind of like that. So sometimes I gotta make myself go through the effort of getting the stream going. But I always have such a good time here. Man dials under pile of ancient video games. Internet laughs. Yeah. Oh, I definitely know I'd be like crushed by that like limited edition box set of Love Hina or whatever. It's like amongst the things that killed Vinnk were a bath towel, a clock, a stuffed turtle. Yep. I'm gonna have to ask everyone which characters awakened them again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, video games are great. I like how I just you guys don't even need me in the channel. Maybe I should just leave it running. Like you guys could just keep lifting up. Oh man. We can take this to the Discord. Yep. We should continue this on the Discord. Wow, you guys are on the same page. Yeah, okay. I'll make a. You guys can't let it get too not safe for work though. But like, I'll make a thread for it. You guys can keep this going. You found out how to get engagement, Vinnk. Yeah, I know. I found out how to get engagement. by bringing up a crazy topic, and I found out how to get super chats by putting controllers upside down. Like, I think I'm learning the wrong lessons from the internet today. I'm learning the wrong lessons from the internet today. I'd prefer a waffle channel. Kind of hungry. How about a waffle party? Anyone watch Severance here? That's a good show. Now, are you a French toast guy, someone who likes toast? Are you a French guy who likes toast? I'm a Ninja Gaiden. You cracked the algorithm. Yes. I found a way. I found a way to make money on the internet without being racist. Neat. Let's see. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. All right. Let's see. Anything else? We can probably wrap up pretty soon. Oh, I forgot to ask you guys what you've been playing. I'll tell you, I've been playing. I put in a couple sessions with Neptunia. And then I got sick, so I didn't play anything for a while. And I'm playing this point and click game called Monolith. I don't know if I like it yet, but I support the idea of point and click games still being made today. I like that. How far did I get in Neptunia? Not very far. Just I mean, but not nearly as far as I got on the Vita version. So I'm just playing catch up right now, but I'm just reading around. I'm trying to pay attention to the story, which is very funny. There's a lot of nice references. I'll post an update on that later. Did you meet at IF? No, not yet. I think I'm right about to though. Did you meet IF? Okay, I've been playing too much DJ. Grinding Dragon Quest 11 hard mode as we speak. Dragon Quest 11. Oh, I need to get back to Dragon Quest 11. I was really enjoying my time with it. You stop a game and it's just hard to jump. It's just hard to jump back in. It just really is. And like but Dragon Quest is actually one of the better ones because it does that whole recap when you start up again. Maybe I should try it. I really, really should. I've got my Steam Deck and I got a bunch of games in a humble bundle and I play them for a couple minutes and then I'm like, something else. But like, I've been playing a lot of Ball Pit. I don't know how one is supposed to pronounce that title, and that's fun. But then my Game Pass expired and I'm not gonna re-up. So now I don't have that game anymore. So I might buy it on another platform. I'm thinking about it. Flying through my backlog last couple months, including the first 3 Phantasy Star games. Just finished the 3rd recently. Oh, Rosie McDamsel, did you? Sorry, do you go by any other names on other things? It doesn't matter. You don't have to reveal anything about who you are or anything, but I just want to see if I can connect you to any other things. Ball Cross Pit? Could be Ball Cross Pit. Playing some classic platformers. Great. I dream of finishing 100 games a year, but I'm stuck at 70 is fantastic, though. I dream of finishing 5 games a year. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I've just been enjoying talking with you, and I hope hope we can to talk again. So like Yeah, so sometimes people pop into these streams, and then I always forget to find out what they're doing and what's going on, and then I never talk to them again. It's kind of sad sometimes. It's just ball pit. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I gotta find. Yeah, I gotta find time is the thing. I have Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami remake for the Switch 2, and I really want to get into them. I've started Yakuza games a lot of times. I've never finished a single one, and it's my dream to, because I love it. I love the atmosphere. I love the experience. The stories are good. The gameplay's fun. So I really want, it's just, I get a game that long, I get distracted by something else, and then I forget what was going on. And I've just got absolute game ADD. Well, thank you very much, Rosie. If you like it, give it a subscribe so you can come again. I try to do these almost every Friday. I try. Yep. What do you mean the act of completing a game? Finish beat. To the end of the story is what I would usually for me. I there are almost no games I've never platinumed a game, or whatever you call getting all achievements. I've never done that. Um, so I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I guess it does depend what you mean by beat. Yeah, finish. Yeah, people in American South say they won a video game. I can see one. But like it feels strange. Yeah. No, you didn't read that correctly. Hold on. How do you word the act of completing a game? Finish, beat, one. Apparently, people in the American South say won a video game. I usually use beat. Yeah. Cleared? Clear. Okay, anyway. But yeah. Okay. Anything else to show? Oh, anybody who does have a Switch 2 and a Switch Online account, play this. It's very fun, and you can play it now on the Switch 2. It's on the virtual whatever thing. Or it's really fun. I'm recommending it to a lot of people over the years. But you have to have the mouse, you have to have whatever. So this is a good way to play it. It's a really fun puzzle game. Clear is common in Japan. Yep. Yeah. They often say clear the game. Yeah. If I don't 100% beat it, if I 100% it, I finish it. Okay. All right. So what about a game like Balatro? I don't know if you've played that, but like to beat a run takes a few hours of play. You figure it out, but like to get all the achievements, I've put maybe 150 hours into that game, and I'm about 30% with all the achievements. And I think some of them are probably almost impossible. You don't beat Balatro. Balatro beats you. Yes. Actually, that's the correct answer. That is the correct answer right there. Yes. Oh man, I had to stop playing. There are certain games I have to stop playing because they just suck way too much of my time. I mean, it's enjoyable, but like, yeah. In Soviet Russia, Balatro beats you. Yes, exactly. Okay, well, I think I'll probably head out then. But before we do that, let's make a poll for what I play next time. All right, what option should we put in the poll? Nominate things right now. Okay, PC Engine, Saturn. Okay, Master System. Well, I do have a Master System. Ooh, but I don't have much for it. It would be another stream like this. I only have about 8 or 9 games for the Master System, so I don't know. Don't know if that would be great. Somebody stop me from making polls. Okay. Another street. Okay. Okay. Other options. We. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that could work. That could work. I think I still know where my. I'm just trying to figure out space-wise. I could probably make that work. I could probably make that work. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's only you can only do 4 poll options. Oh, okay. All right, there's our poll. Yeah, I didn't get any work done today because I'm not selling any of those games. All right, let's see how these results are coming in. Uh-oh. It's a 3-way tie between PC Engine, Saturn, and Just Talk About Waifus the entire time. Great. All right. Okay. Oh, 6 votes in now, but it's still a 3-way tie between PC Engine, Saturn, and Just Talk About Waifus. I voted for Saturn because I want him to help find games for me. Yeah, okay. Oh, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. All right. Oh, it's a 3-way tie. Well, I guess I'll see what I can do. I guess. Oh. All right. PC Engine is pulled into the lead. Saturn games about waifus. That's my secret. Okay, I always talk about waifus. Okay. Oh, it's looking like PC Engine might win this one. But like I think this is a trick question because no matter what goes on, I think we've already set a precedent right now. Oh. All right. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for stopping in today. Was this a pretty good time for people? This one worked pretty well. Yeah. Bring on Kellen to stream Saturn games. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad it worked out for all of you. Glad it worked out. I'll stream all sorts of Saturn games. Yes. Okay. I'll be dead tired when I get up in a few hours, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I tried to start a little earlier than I usually do. But oh, that's good. Good that it worked out for you. All right. Well, anyway, again, thank you everyone. If you like what went on today, give it a thumbs up. In the comments, not the chat, the comments, what video game character awakened something in you? Yeah. Maybe this engagement thing will work out. Maybe this engagement thing will work out. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, that's right. You got to comment on the video on demand. Yes. Please. Yes. Take this to the comment section. I will evaluate your taste based on what I read there. All right. Thank you. And to everyone who's there, especially for those who are, of course, having a hard time right now, financially, societally, governmentally. Thank you for just joining in for a little while. And I hope I could take your mind off of things for a bit. Be excellent to one another. Treat everyone with respect. You are all special. You are all important. And I love you all. See you again. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh. Ordered a DVD and a hat. Oh, really? Thank you, the green. I'll sign it for you. Someday. All right. Goodbye, everyone.